Welcome back, everybody. So yes, my voice is still gone because I'm recording this the same day that I recorded the carbon fiber desk video. So yesterday was still the UNC and Duke game where UNC beat Duke. Yes, but also my voice is gone. This is the LG G6, and it's packing a lot of really interesting functionality, and I'm going to try to touch on everything in this video, but there's one thing I'm here to focus on. There's one part of this phone I really care about, and that is the 18:9 2880 by 1440 display. And huge thanks to LG for sending out this pre-production unit to make this video. You guys are too kind. Now, I admit, I'm not as big into phones recently. The last phone I did was probably the iPhone, and then past that, I couldn't even tell you the most recent phone before that. Maybe even the LG G5. Honestly, I don't know, because I did so many phone videos for a while, and eventually it just got to a point where every new phone just did the same thing the last 5 phones did, but a little bit incrementally better, and there was no real changes. But that's not the case here. It is the case here, but it's also not the case here, which is why I'm making this video. But before we get into that awesome 18:9 display, here are the specs for you spec heads. You're looking at a 5.7-inch 2880 by 1440p 18:9 IPS display, a Snapdragon 821 CPU, Adreno 530 GPU, Android 7.0 Nougat, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 or 64 gigabytes of storage with microSD card expansion, 2 13-megapixel cameras, one is wide angle and one is regular, USB-C connectivity, an all-glass build with a metal trim, and a fingerprint sensor that doubles as the power button, and other stuff, but that's the most important. All of those specs are great, and the limited time I've had with it has been a really interesting experience, but as I mentioned earlier, I'm making this video for one reason: the screen. An 18:9 aspect ratio. What does that mean? So an aspect ratio is just the ratio of the horizontal size to the vertical size, or vice versa, of a display. So with smartphones, that would mean the vertical size is 16 units and the horizontal size is 9 units. With a TV or a monitor, that will be flipped, and the 16 would be the size of the horizontal and 9 will be vertical, but we are talking about smartphones here. And those units that I'm saying represent pixels. So what the 18:9 aspect ratio does is it adds 2 more units to the vertical size without increasing the horizontal size. And as a result, we get all of this extra screen real estate while still maintaining a horizontal size of 9 units. And on top of that, you can get from a, say, like 5.3, 5.5 inch display to a 5.7 inch display with that added vertical distance. Traditional phone screens rock the 16:9 aspect ratio, and actually most TVs and monitors and generally screens in general rock the 16:9 aspect ratio. It's become almost the standard of a widescreen viewing experience. LG decided to go with an 18:9 aspect ratio. Why? Perhaps because they have the guts to do it. My guess is that they wanted to get a bigger screen size in there. They fit a 5.7 inch diagonal there, but they realized that if they went any wider than this, it would become a hassle to use with one hand. So they thought, if we can't make it wider, let's make it taller. Is it gonna change the game of smartphones forever? Is this the best decision they've ever made? Time is gonna tell. As reviewers come in and get their final production units, use it day in and day out, and create reviews. I probably won't be doing one, but time will tell, and we will see if the 18:9 ratio catches on, if other companies follow suit and start manufacturing their own 18:9 smartphones. That's gonna be where we tell whether or not this is actually gonna be a trend or just a one smartphone single unit fluke. But I love to see that they're switching it up and trying something new. There's not enough companies doing that out there. Good job, LG. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought it was a really unique thing that they changed up the aspect ratio. Something worth sharing in a video format and making a video on. Thank you for watching. I mean, if you want me to use it as a daily driver and see if the 18:9 ratio is better, let me know. I know that's not my style anymore, and that might not be what you guys are looking for. Let me know in the comments. I probably won't do it, but if all of you guys want me to, I'm a people pleaser. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more content, and as always, stay classy.